Welcome to the Tailored Healing Collective podcast, where we embark on a transformative journey, delving into the mystic realms of esoteric wisdom and unveiling the secrets that empower us to thrive in the tangible world. I'm your host, Taylor Valera, and I am thrilled to be your guide on this extraordinary voyage. In this sacred space, we explore the profound, the enigmatic, and the spiritually awakening aspects of life. It's here that we not only learn but apply the hidden gems of esoteric knowledge, weaving them into the fabric of our everyday existence. Through this alchemical blend of ancient wisdom and contemporary understanding, we strive to illuminate the path towards personal transformation and empowerment. This podcast is a tribute to the divine feminine, a celebration of the nurturing and guiding force of the mother matriarch in our world. Together, we honor and uplift the sacred essence of femininity, embracing its strength, wisdom, and grace as we navigate the intricate tapestry of life. So, if you're ready to embark on a journey of self-discovery, enlightenment, and empowerment, join us in our exploration of the mystical and practical, the ethereal and the real, as we unlock the esoteric secrets that enrich our lives. Welcome to the Tailored Healing Collective podcast, your source for embracing the power of transformation and honoring the divine feminine within us all. Okay, welcome back to another episode of the Tailored Healing Collective podcast. Today I made it a point to bring on one of my oldest friends who has been a seasoned photographer for almost 7 years now. And I wanted to bring her on because so many women are seeking entrepreneurship and transformation in their lives, but we don't have a lot of examples of what that looks like. So I thought she would be the perfect person to talk about her journey, especially working as a seasoned photographer in New Orleans, Louisiana, and what her path has been like towards entrepreneurship. So Miesha, go ahead and introduce yourself.
Okay. My name is Miesha Williams Winters. I just got married last year, but I am a portrait photographer here in New Orleans, based in New Orleans. I'm everywhere. I focus more on the maternity photos, birthday photos, down to graduation photos, branding, you name it, just not weddings, I know. But my goal is to just like have these ladies or just these people to just feel as though like they're in a magazine, no matter if it's for your birthday or if it's like, motherhood, starting motherhood. Like I want everybody to feel like they're in a magazine. So yeah.
So what inspired you to start studying photography in school?
What inspired me? Well, I can tell you what started it. So I guess that's what inspired me. So basically, I went to school for film. I got my I got my bachelor's in film, but I really like music videos, and I was just like, I really want to like do this for a living. The last semester I took a photography class just to kind of add more credits, and I was just like, what? I can do this for the rest of my life because I really, really liked it. So, and I just went with it. So I really stuck with it, and now here I am.
You know what I think is awesome? That we grew up in the era of music videos. I don't really watch them at all anymore, but we got to see the development of like storylines on film, and so I can see why you were probably attracted to it. Yeah. Like, I can do that too.
And it's crazy how you can get like a storyline with a simple photo too. Mm-hmm. Like you can tell a whole story in like this one photo. Like you don't need the whole movie pretty much. So yeah.
Me and Miesha met through our mutual love of photography via Instagram and then became friends after, and I've assisted her on many photo shoots, so we've both seen what the whole industry is like, especially in a smaller city, but also how creative you can be with it. So it's a highly competitive field. How did you decide to narrow it down to editorial photography?
Really just seeing the things that I like. I like to look at magazines. I liked all of that that work that you see. So coming from looking at a lot of music videos and stuff, you see that they have like all these lights when you look at the behind the scenes of it. Like they have lights, and then like they have what you say. So like if it's a artist video shoot, they would have like a campaign, like, you know, a promo. So there's pictures that comes with it. So it's just like I wanted to do like all of that, like all that clean work. So yeah, that's kind of like what made me get into that.
So things have changed a lot when it comes to social media, and I'm sure you've seen that through the transitions of Instagram and to everyone wanting photography now and pictures. How has that impacted your moving through the photography field and being an entrepreneur, seeing people first just using things like a fun social media app, and now it's become really serious because people are getting serious about their personal branding?
Yeah, I mean, you know, it's cool. I see a lot of things nowadays that that's like trendy, and it's like I feel like it's like all my other fellow photographers. We know that like certain themes is real trendy, and it's like, oh, okay, so you want to do that? All right, cool. We can do that and everything. I feel like it's a cool thing though, because like, you know how social media is growing too, that like you can get paid for it, and like, you know, content, and like, you know, that's why I come in at. Like, you know, I can like make it all nice and pretty. Like, you don't have to do everything by yourself. I know like nowadays people are kind of in that, but when you like get up on a level, now you can hire these certain people to do certain things. So I mean, you know, it's cool. I don't have no problem with it. I'm using it just how everybody else is. So.
Did you ever dream about being a photographer when you were younger? Was it something you think just happened as you got older?
I wanted to be a lot of things. I had a lot of slashes going through, but no. I just feel like once I got into school and like really wanted to do film and just really focus on music videos, like that's like the key thing. Like music videos, and just wanted to like, once I feel like I found my calling, or like had that spark when I took that elective, and I was just like, I'm gonna take this and run with it, because this is like beautiful, and I feel like I can really do this. So just ran with it, and here I am again.
So one of the things that brought me down here, I think, to the city is because there's so many creative people down here.
Any memorable ones? Our city is very vibrant, right? And well, you know, but this is very vibrant, and just trying to like, I try to put some of it inside of my work, but you know, I still feel like, you know, I'm international, so I wanna, you know, have it for all, you know. But yeah, I'm trying to see if I have some memorable moments in my work that kind of like have like New Orleans in it. I don't know, just me doing it. I'm from New Orleans, so that's a part of it.
I think it's awesome that people come from out of town too and want to work with you.
Yeah, they do that. Yeah, I feel like, you know, they be wanting like take some pictures downtown, or like I did have some clients that wanted to just take some in my home studio too. So, you know, I guess I get around. Not like that, but you know.
So, in your journey to becoming a photographer, did it ever come into your awareness that this was a male-dominated industry and you don't always see women photographers?
Yes. I like when I was starting out, it was a lot of guys that like that's in photography that was, you know, nice enough to like their work looked nice and everything. Didn't see too many females. Honestly, if it was a female, me and her was on the same level. So it was like, you know, we both trying to learn how to shoot like that, or what kind of camera they have, or what lighting they use, and all this other stuff. So I feel like I looked in on YouTube and just found like maybe like one or two women and just kind of like ran with that. But, you know, I do have some like male photographer friends, and they're good. So, you know, I would still reach out too.
I think one of the things that I noticed when I was looking for other photographers too, a lot of the male photographers that I saw were solely based on shooting women, and I think it's an interesting subject to shoot. Women are beautiful, but it also kind of made it awkward at times, I think, just because women shooting other women makes them feel empowered, but sometimes when you have a male photographer, it can feel awkward, especially if it's not a partner.
Right, that's true.
So have you ever encountered any moments that felt weird, or were all of your sessions usually like just about making women feel powerful?
I can't think of any weird moments. If it's off, I feel as though I try my best to give 100% and to come with 100%. So like if it's like a off type of shoot, I feel like it's something dealing with the client, and they probably just like, they probably nervous. It's their first time. They don't know how it go. Like, probably like timid or shy or anything like that. But I feel like I ain't really have no like weird moments. I'm here to empower women. I'm like, y'all are here, y'all pretty. Like, look, the areas that you looking at, I look at them too on my body. So guess what? I'm gonna fix you. I got you. Don't worry about that. I'm gonna have you turn a certain way. We gonna hide it. We know how it is. So I feel like I pretty much empower women. So yeah.
It's such an important job too. I think a lot of people sometimes think photography and modeling is just about making pretty pictures, but it's also about rebuilding self-confidence, I think too. Do you see yourself doing that a lot with your clients?
Yeah, and honestly, I feel like I found self-confidence in myself as I'm doing it too. Like, like I said, like I see what y'all see, so it's like, it's okay, let's just feel good. Let's get in, like, the mood we hear. Like, I'm your friend right now. So, we just kick in. That's it.
What is something that you have enjoyed on the path to entrepreneurship through all of this, through a business lens outside of just taking pictures?
On a business side?
Is there any part of it that you've enjoyed?
I enjoy, making the money. That's cool.
That's always a win.
That's a win. It's crazy. I find myself a lot of times saying like, dang, I really make money from social media. Like, people really be paying me for my art. Mm-hmm. Like, I'm literally doing this outside of my house. Like, what?
That's amazing.
So, yeah, and I like that I can make my own schedule. But I still try, I don't know, I guess like I still work 24 hours, but it's 24/7. What else I like about the business side? That's probably it. All the other stuff is paperwork that I don't like.
Have you ever felt pressure to work a 9-to-5?
At the beginning, I felt like I had to. Mm-hmm. Only because I think, like, come on now, like, photography not like a traditional job. Mm-hmm. So I'm the baby, and my people, my family, they have, like, you gotta get a good job, so you can make some good money, get a house, get married, have kids, da-da-da. But I'm like, I want to do photography, and I really feel like there's a way to do this. Like, I feel like I can get money from this, and I'm not thinking about the money side either. Like, I just really want to do this because I really like it and I have a passion for it. I feel like it was kind of like a unknown pressure. Like, they wasn't telling me like, oh, you don't want to get a job and all this other stuff, but it's more so of like, you had any shoots today? Oh, you did anything today? Yeah. Like, how you doing? You all right? I was just like, yeah.
Saying it without saying it.
Yeah, saying it without saying it. So, and I feel like with anything, you have to, like, try at something and do it.
So, is there any advice that you would give to any young women thinking about starting their own business who have similar pressures with their family possibly, and they don't know if they should pursue something like this, especially with no support or maybe not the support that they're looking for?
I know it probably sounds cliche, but, like, just keep going. Really, honestly, like, just keep going. Consistency, yeah. consistency is key. Just doing it, like just doing it. Don't focus on like what they say, because they not there with you. They not in the trenches with you. I tell my husband all the time, I'm like, bruh, if no, like, I stay with you, so you know how this go. So only you understand, look like, to see, like, you see it from the outside in. So, I just feel like if you dreamed it, believe it, and it's gonna happen.
I feel like we understood manifesting before it became like a thing all over social media.
Yes.
Because it was just about putting in work for what you love.
Right, and I remember when you had shown me The Secret.
Oh,
and I was like,
that was years ago.
That changed my life. The Secret, I don't know who it's by.
Rhonda Burns, I believe that's her name.
Yes, The Secret is on, I think it's on like Netflix.
It's on Netflix and Prime, I think.
Yeah, and then like you also get the book. And guess what? It's gonna talk about a rock, and you get your rock, and you hold that rock, okay? Don't go nowhere. You hold that rock. So yeah, but it really helped me, and helped me just like believe in myself, and just believe that like these things that I'm dreaming about and wanting is capable, it's reachable. Like, I can get this stuff. Like, all you have to do is like believe and like really truly like have faith in that. So yeah.
What's your biggest goal that you have right now when it comes to your photography career?
My biggest goal right now is to get a studio. I'm inside of my house right now, so my biggest goal right now is to get a studio, like a white box studio. Looks really nice with some natural lighting, some whitewashed brick walls, concrete floor. Yeah, and it don't cost an arm and a leg. So yeah.
I think that building your dream from the ground up is one of the most hardworking things you can do, but also one of the most passionate things you can do, because you put your all into photography for years, and that's from cultivating. I know you were talking about shooting out of your house, but I've watched you grow through your house, through making sets and all different things.
Yeah. Like, it's crazy. I always say, like, you use what you have and like master that. Like,
self-mastery people need to work on right now.
Yeah, like I feel as though, like, yes, I want a studio. I'm gonna get that studio. But for what I have and what I can work with, I can only imagine when I get the studio, it's gonna be 10 times like what? I'm gonna have Megan Thee Stallion, Beyonce, Ciara, everybody in there, okay? So
yeah, I think we've gotten in this era, especially with social media, with instant gratification, where everybody thinks you're supposed to have what you want instantly, and there's no like waiting process in between. And because of that, they get impatient, or they just want to hurry up and share pictures without having to do the work. And I think I've seen you learn the best from like editing too, that whole process, because a picture looks one way when you shoot it, but then you have to actually work with the image to create a beautiful outcome for your clients.
Yeah, it's like, I think of it like this. From a year from now, like, we're not skipping days. It's coming. Before, in a blink of an eye, a year is not long. 6 months is not long. A month is not long. So, like, 5 years not even long. When you get a sense of, like, just doing the work, put your head down, do the work, and before you know it, when you pick up your head, it's going to be like, wow, a year has passed. And then when you look at it, like, wow, look at all the work that I've done. And then, like, you see, like, you getting better. Like, just appreciate it.
Talk about that picture you just showed me the other day, the development and the split between the two photos that you saw that you did years ago and then most recently.
Yeah, so look, crazy story. I feel like I've been shooting out the trap, but so back in, this had to be either 2015 or 14, maybe 16. Not sure, but I was shooting outside, like inside of my mom's. I was in my mom's house, and I turned my room into a studio, and I would go stay by my grandma's house. So I'm getting people. It's just that, like, 1 or 2 people. I'm just starting out, and like it was a green background and beautiful client. Like, everything looked good. It's just that, like, my editing was like, it wasn't the best. It was more like beginner like. And then I showed Taylor the one that I did like a few, like maybe last month, and it's like, man, the quality is just like
the
so
progression.
crazy. Yeah, like even the editing, the poses, the use of the color, like it's crazy. Like,
do you feel like it was more having updated equipment, or do you see that it was you?
I feel like it was me. No lie. I feel like, well, what I know, yes, equipment is cool. It plays a part into it, but like the color light, like the background, like I could have used the same background that I did that time to now. Like, I still feel like I still have that background. The posing, you don't need equipment for posing.
Yeah.
Like that. Just like the mood, like really telling a story, like, you know, I have the same, well, I don't want to say I don't have the same lighting, but knowing that, like, how lighting work now, I didn't need to like buy that. I didn't need to buy that. Well, I could have brought the knowledge with what that is, like $20-$25 to like get somebody to like learn it, or YouTube. But I feel like equipment, I feel like it matters to a point, but like I said, you can use what you have and master that. And soon you will see, like, okay, I'm outgrowing this.
You can keep
going. As soon you will feel as though like you're outgrowing this, and then you move on to the next. That's leveling up.
So one of the last questions I want to ask you, if you could tell yourself anything back in 2014 or 2015 versus what you know now, what would you tell yourself?
I would tell my younger self back when I started that you will get there. You will get your photos to look clean. Like, you would stop looking on social media and thinking that like what they have is better than you. Stop being depressed over like what they have. You don't know what they got going on. Just keep going. Put your head down and just do the work. Give yourself about like a year. Pick your head up, look at your work, and really not critique it, but just really look at it and appreciate like how far you came, and keep going.
That's great advice, and I think that anybody can learn from that, especially on their journey. With social media constantly looming over us, staying out of a state of comparison is one of the most important things you can do, because like Miesha said, everybody shows their life, but you don't know what they have going on. You could think something looks perfect and something else is going on. We're masters of photography, so we know how people can create illusions with photos all of the time. So definitely remember that. I want to thank Miesha for coming on the podcast today. I'm going to be sure to link all of her work as well as her website if you'd like to book a shoot with her, if you're in New Orleans or if you're out of town. She has great work that you can check out on Instagram today. And if you can learn anything from her, it's to stay consistent and patient with your journey while transforming into whatever it is that you wish to be in your reality. So until next time, this has been the Taylor Healing Collective podcast. And as always, let love lead the way.